Hello guys, welcome and congratulations on joining the Smart Campus family. I'm sure by now you would have received your emails to welcome you and also providing you with details as to what you are supposed to do. So let's get right into it. So you should receive two emails. We have the first one which says welcome to Smart Campus. Now this contains the details and access or credentials to your account. So by default you should be entering admin as your temporary password. You can always log in and change your password, and your email should be your username. So this link should take you to the URL of your domain or your software. Now you can also embed or share this link, right? You can copy this link and embed on your website. So let's say you have a website called the name of your school website. I don't know what it may be, but you can integrate this. You can send this link to your web developer or web designer to just embed this link in your menu, so that anytime they click, it will take them to your school's portal. Now let's proceed. So here it says your Smart Campus is ready. Time to set up your Smart Campus account. Now these are some of the things we need to do. We need to let me cancel this. We need to first log in and then enter all these requirements. We need to upload our logos. We need to set up our classrooms, etc. So let's just get started. So here it says click Camel. We enter, we open the portal, and I have already logged in for the sake of this video. We cleared everything and we have to start from scratch. So let me log out. Good. So to log in, we copy the email, we paste, and then we copy the admin. So you can always change your admin password once you log in. So you should see this dashboard once you log in. Everything should be cleared. 0000, teachers 0, students 0, and classes also 0 as well. So first we need to go to the settings. We do the system settings. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we entered certain details and we have to clear everything up. So here you enter the details of your school, the term, the current term that you are in. You enter the name of your school, the phone number, you enter your SNIT percentages, you enter your vacation date, you enter the website URL, post office, etc. Now this side is very important. Remember when we're logging in, we didn't have any logo on the login screen. This is to help us set up the logo for our login screen, and this is a terminal report logo as well. So let's quickly do that. And then we save. So now we have our school logo here, and once we log out, we'll see our logo as well. So next, what we need to do according to our email. So if you open our email here, you can see the enter school details. We've already done that. School name, contact information, address, motto, everything. School logo, we've already done that. We need to now set up the grading system and terminal report. So we go to settings and then we enter our terminal report details over here. So you can see from here we have from 0 to 90 grade A, excellent. We can edit that. We can also add more. So we can say from grade let's just do grade 40. Let's say 40 to 50 should be grade. I'm not too sure. This is just for testing purpose. And let's say good. You can change this based on your terminal report grading system. So you can see here we have 40 to 50. It says C. This should have been a capital letter, but you can always change that. This is just for testing purposes. Then register assessment. You can also add assessments over here. You see that on the terminal report side, you have a grade, you have the terminal settings, exam score, class score. So this is where you handle your terminal report grading system. Good. So next we'll be adding accounts on the platform. So the first thing that we need to do is to create a class. So to create a class, you have to go to classrooms. So we move to classrooms, and then we go to manage classrooms, and then we add a new class. So here, let's say class 1, and then you save. So you can see class 1 just appeared. Now the next thing we are supposed to do is to add a subject. So we move to subjects, and then we add the name of the subject. So let's say English. Is it examinable? Yes. Now here we select classes that are offering English, or in other words, we are assigning the subject to the classes. So you can have English lower primary, you can have English upper primary, then you assign this English to the class. I hope you get what I mean. If you have any issues, feel free to send us an email and then we'll respond, or you can send us a message on our WhatsApp. So we can assign English now to class 1, and then we save. So you can see here English is being offered by class 1, and yes, it is examinable. So next we create a teacher. So the first thing we need to do is to create a class. The second thing we need to do is to create subjects, and then assign the subjects to the various classes. And then the third thing that we need to do is to create a teacher. So we move to the teachers section, and then we add a teacher. So here we enter the teacher's details over here. That's a lot, so I'll just skip this side. However, this is very important: assigning the teacher to a class, and also selecting the subjects that are being taught by the teacher. So if it is English lower primary, you have to select English lower primary, so that the teacher will be assigned to this class. That is very important. Now, by default, the teacher's username is going to be the email, and then the teacher's password is going to be password 123. The teacher can always change their password, or you can always reset the password on behalf of the teacher. So in order to reset, that should be here. After creating the teacher, you can see it over here. The action buttons allow you to edit teacher's details, also log in the teacher's account as well. Right, so the next thing we are supposed to do is to create students. You can equally follow the steps over here, or you can just watch this video to guide you. So the next thing you are supposed to do is to create students. So we have two ways of creating the students. You either come here and then you create it manually, that is entering the details all by yourself, or you copy this URL. So once you copy, it sends the link, this link, on your clipboard. So you can just copy and then you send the link to your students. If you have a WhatsApp group or an email list or SMS, you can just copy the URL and then you paste the URL over here, and then it's able to accept the details from your students or the parents who will be filling these details, and then the details appears pending. So approve new student. So anytime you enter the details here, right, it appears at pending. So you have approved new student. So then you come here and then you have to now approve new student. Now alternatively, you can also download a QR code and print the QR code. So you can print the QR code, you can scan this QR code, and it's going to take you to this page. So you can print it, put it, hang it somewhere in the office where parents will just come and then scan. You know, it improves the tech savvy image of your school. They just scan the QR code and it takes them onto your sign up page, so your students can also sign up over there. Yeah, so basically these are the core areas you need to look at so you can get started. So we have other areas as well. We have the accountant's side. So once you log in, you can also come to your accountant, you add your accountant details: first name, last name, gender, date of birth, phone number, email. Now we have a very important feature here. Once you create the accountant details, the phone number should be correct, because a PIN will be sent to the accountant. So any transaction that the accountant does, they need to enter a PIN, a unique PIN, right? So that the system can actually authorize or know that this person is actually who or she claims to be. So the PIN is really important. So you are supposed to enter the correct phone number over here so that the accountant will receive his or her PIN. You can also come here and then delete or manage the accountant. And then we have head teacher. Sometimes you need to assign certain roles to the head teacher. So if you're an admin and you don't have access or you don't have the time, you can always assign this to your head teacher, so that your head teacher can also have his own portal and manage the school activities. So yes, there we have it. Last login allows you to check as and when a teacher logged in. So once you come to teacher and you click search, if you have a lot of teachers, it's going to show you their name, their ID, and the last time they logged in. We have groups as well, where you have maybe drama club, you have SLC group, all those kind of things, just to help you manage your students. So I'll end the video here and then we continue in the next video. Thank you for joining us.